Hey Aries, welcome to your love reading for June 2019. This is for those who have Aries in their sun, their moon, their rising, and their Venus. Please keep in mind also it's a general reading, so not all messages are going to apply to everyone. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And the first thing that I'm seeing for y'all is we got a lot of family issues, home life issues going on right now for the month of June. I'm seeing you and this other person that you're with are, not in really the greatest of spaces, okay? I'm seeing this mainly for those who are coupled, but I'm seeing that you and this person, there's just, there's a lot of arguments and fighting. I feel like somebody here is also really depressed. I'm seeing like y'all were once close, but there's like a split here. It's almost like y'all are together, but not really. I get that vibe for some of y'all. I'm also seeing that I feel like for those that are coupled, you're both kind of feeling like you're in your own world. Like you aren't really working together. You're just kind of working at your own pace, doing your own thing. There's not really a connection here. I feel like you and this person, though, have gone through a lot together. And I feel like y'all have succeeded with a lot of things, but for right now, like with the month of June, I'm just seeing like a lot of shit going down within your home life. I feel like some of you have, there's family secrets going on here. I feel like a lot of you aren't being true to yourself. There's a lot of, and keep in mind, this is a general reading, so if this isn't you, this could be the person you're with. But, just apply it how you need to. But I do see, like, there is a lot of work that needs to be done. I'm talking, like, some deep emotional shit, okay? Like, there's somebody here that's feeling some type of way. I feel like somebody here is really angry all the time. And there's, like, a need to heal yourself. And there's a lot of emotional things that haven't been worked out. I feel like children have a big role in this for a lot of you. There's kids here involved. And if it's not, like if you're like the parent or whatever, and it's not your kids, then it could be the kid who's, watching this and it's looking at the parents. But I'm seeing that there's like a lot of family shit that needs to be worked the fuck out. Okay, and I'm seeing here as far as like when it comes to your love life, like this is what's going to take the biggest toll on it, is going through this family shit. So even if you're an Aries and you're in a relationship that's great and dandy, you may have shit going on with your partner's family or within your family, and this is really going to override a lot of your June. I feel like there was something that was coming after that. I don't know what it was, but like I'm seeing like this is like really some intense like serious shit that I'm seeing though. Like this is like some deep family shit that needs to get worked out. And if I'm being honest, I'm looking at this and I'm not seeing it being worked out by the end of June either. This could be going on for a while. It could be, or it could have been going on already, and it's still going to continue through June. But I'm definitely seeing there's kids involved in this for sure. There could be children that are just having issues and the family's having to deal with the child with issues or children with issues. I'm seeing that, you may have parents that you're dealing with that have issues. I'm seeing that there's a lot of people in this situation that haven't spoke up about how they truly feel about things. If you notice, you have a lot of reversals here, and in fact, all of them are reversed except for one card. And I feel like these reversals, like all these people here in this situation, nobody's happy. Okay, nobody's happy in this situation. Not one person. I'm feeling like also some of you may be dealing with somebody with commitment issues. I'm seeing there can be some violence here. And like I said, it could just be a temper, or it could literally be a violent person, not necessarily towards you, but they might be violent towards other people, or like with physical possessions. I'm seeing a huge lack of love and romance. I'm seeing here that some of you may be like just walking out and like wandering off somewhere. Some of you may just go off on your own. I'm also seeing like not really a vacation, but more like a quick trip somewhere, like a just like I keep getting this feeling that like I just gotta get the fuck out. I just gotta get the fuck out. Like that's the feeling I'm getting. I'm seeing that everybody's kind of in this situation in it for themselves. I feel like there's really a lack of coming together. And it's funny because I mean, your overall June energy for relationships and love is all going to be centered around your home life. Like anything that has to do with who you consider your family, your home, and the place that you're supposed to feel comfort and safe at, that's where everything's going to be centered. And I feel like for a lot of you, you don't really quite feel so safe in your house. And if you don't feel safe there, I feel like you don't feel comfortable or you don't feel happy. There's like this, like you go home and there's like a dread of being there. I feel like some of you may be having to deal with, some of you may having to be kind of fake in this situation just to get through the day. Some of you may have to be like lying to other people just so that way you don't have to hear shit. I feel like some of you are struggling with addiction issues or with someone who has addiction issues. Some of you may be lying about the fact that you have an issue, or in denial about somebody else within this unit, family unit, who has some type of an addiction issue. There's a need here to really, for you specifically, Aries, to take control of yourself and your actions and to find your inner strength in order to get through this. I feel like somewhere there needs to be a leader in this family unit, and somebody needs to be able to step up and take charge and be the person that they want everyone else to follow. And I feel like the real strength is going to become, or is going to come from you being vulnerable and being true and honest within yourself. And I'm seeing for the overall outcome of this that it's going to be very hard for you to be sincere in this situation or for anybody else. So even if you are the one that's sincere, it's still going to be a struggle with the others. That's why I feel like this situation is going to continue on. I don't feel like it's going to be done within June. I feel like for you, though, and your own sanity, it's just going to be extremely important to be very true to yourself. And for those who are trying to run away from this situation at home, it's not going to help the matters at all. It's only going to be a temporary escape, which is fine if it's going to help you keep your sanity, but don't think it's going to fix shit, because it's not. I think in order for these situations to get fixed, it's going to take somebody to be strong enough to really get honest about how they feel and the reality of situations around them and being able to come clean. And it's not going to be an easy path either. I don't feel like this is going to be like something you do it once, snap your fingers, and shit's going to be magically fixed. This is going to take time. This is going to take a lot of courage and a lot of strength to pull through and get through. But it starts with you being honest with yourself. So if you're not feeling happy, then you're going to have to figure out what it's going to take and the courage it's going to take to stand up in your truth in order to find your happiness. Some of you actually might be better off leaving this situation. I do see an overall sense, though, to keep yourself in control. And when I say control, I don't mean like you got to continue lying about things, or you don't need to go and like if you have an addiction problem, don't go falling back into that shit. You need to have control of yourself in a healthy manner. I feel like for some, there could be people that come in here, though, and do help. Some of you may have people who have to step in and help this situation and help clear it out. Some of you may need to go to like family counseling, or somebody may need counseling in this situation. I feel like a lot within this, there's like an overall need of everybody trying to one up and trying to get control. And I'm just seeing that that's not gonna, it's not gonna work, because this is about being really honest and getting everything out in the open and being able to work through it on a very humble and very, a very honest level. And not in the sense of like, oh, not to be saying like hurtful shit. This is going to have to be honest without trying to cause pain or inflict pain on others. And, it takes two to tangle. And when you got a whole family unit, it's a lot of people, because I see all these people up in here on this reading, and I'm just like, ooh, That's a lot of opinions. That's a lot of hurt. That's a lot of pain. That's a lot of emotions and from different people. And you can't do, you yourself can't fix everything. I feel like somebody here wants to fix it all. You can't be the fixer of everybody. You have to be the fixer of you. And if you can fix you, somebody might step up and get on board and follow that. They might say, oh, look what they did. I want to be that happy too. I want to feel free like that again too. And they might be able to follow you. But overall, if y'all are trying to have singles and stuff, trying to get into relationships and everything, I'm not seeing, this is not going to be the month for that. This is going to definitely be a month to focus on anything that involves your family unit and getting that fixed. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, Aries. I hope y'all can get this worked out, and remember, just make sure you stay in control of you and don't go doing anything that's like sporadic. All right, bye, Aries.